Alright guys, what's up? So today we're talking about the Shutoko Revival Project in Assetto Corsa, and basically we're going to take the 15 cars that are on the server and we're going to rate them from slowest to fastest. We're going to start with number 15 being the slowest, and there's also something called cockpit adjustable turbo, which I didn't even pay any mind to just because with my wheel I never bothered mapping those buttons. There are 3 cars that aren't turned up to 100% boost. And if you turn them up, one of them is only at 10% boost. So if you turn it up to 100, it's the fastest car on the server and annihilates everything else. So anyway, guys, we're going to get into a video of me taking each car out of the Tatsumi parking area and taking it for a drag race and hitting the top speed, and we're going to run through it. So hold on, because we're going to go 15 to number 1 so you can be the fastest on the servers. Alright, so we're going to start off. You're going to hear a lot of nice exhaust sounds, turbo flutters, all that stuff. We have the Honda Civic Si from '86 with a 262. Of course, it's NA. No boost. There's actually 4 of these on the servers. You get a, what's it, no loser? Not no loser, no good. I'm thinking of Tokyo Street Racer. The no good notorious street racers in Japan. Takes a while to get there, but it gets there. Number 14 on our list, the S2K AP2 Legendary with a 282. This thing is quick. It's squirrely. It'll get out right from underneath you real quick. Now, I do play cockpit a lot, but when you go to third person, you hear the exhaust. And the turbo noises are pretty much the same as they are in the cockpit. Here we have the NSX, number 13, 287. NA, of course. It takes a while to get there to top speed, but this is an all-around decent car to drive. It's very easy to control. Of course, most of these you can probably hit a longer downhill section and squeeze a little more out of it, but it is what it is. The Braps coming in at number 12. Now, this car, when you jump in, well, let's just listen to an idle real quick. When you load this car up, it is at 70% boost, which this run is at 70%. If you knock it up to 100, it'll go from a 262 top speed to 287. I always think that says herpes on the back. It says heroes. So, but yeah, this is the one of two RX-7s, FDs. They got rid of the FC with this car pack, which is kind of a shame because the FC was awesome. But this is the first of the 3 cars that you can turn up the boost to squeeze some more out of it. Still not, you know, a super fast car, but that 30% increase really makes it a lot more fun to drive. Listen to that turbo. Now this thing sounds like a jet engine when it comes flying past you. This thing, 307. It is squirrely. It will get out real quick. See? Look at that. Had to let off. This thing is a blast to drive. Listen to that, man. This was already at 100%. Now into the 300s. We still got 10 cars left to go. Alright, number 10. The old Supra. 312. Now, this is at 60% boost when you load up the servers. You knock that bad boy to 100, like we do there. The turbo flutter changes when you up the boost. Oof. I usually shift a little slower just so I can hear the turbo. But it doesn't, the top speed doesn't change much. It goes from a 305 to a 312 when you bump up the boost. But it accelerates a hell of a lot faster. I wish the Supra could hang with the GTRs on the highways, but it just can't. Alright, number 9. This is a new addition from the Car Pack 2.0, the M4. It's weird. Look how choppy the RPMs are. I don't know. It's fast. It's just a little broken, I think. It gets up to speed quickly. 318 on this one. Look at that. This is the first time I've driven this thing. Porsche 954 Turbo 951. 326. This thing will get loose. Real quick. You have to be very easy on the throttle. Especially when you go around the C1. Oof, it'll get away from you. It's not bad though. It's not a bad little car. Not as fast on the acceleration as some of the other ones, but it does have a little bit of a higher top speed. Come on. Just screaming. This thing is a beast, the MR2 at a 328. be my favorite turbo sound. Now, if you are cruising at like 3,000 to 4,000 RPM in 5th gear, and you let the boost build half of what it maxes out at, you will get a different turbo noise, turbo flutter, blow up valve, whatever you want to call it, wastegate, whatever one it is. It's pretty cool. Most of the cars do that, which is a really cool feature that Assetto Corsa does. It just makes the experience way better. Here we go. The first R34. The Omori Factory 334. This is a nice clean RB sound. The two R34s are my go-tos. They're so easy to drive. They handle great. They sound great. They're fast. Can't beat it, man. How quickly we maxed out. Then we get to the Rainbow Ridge Junction. The Ariake, is that what it's called? This thing. The old Yellowbird. It's not black. Blackbirdo. It's Yellowbird. This is also one of the squirrely cars. I haven't actually driven it besides this little drag race here, so I think back in January I tried it out and I was just not a fan of it. But it does 335. Pretty impressive. That's one of those legendary Wangan midnight cars. The Integra Type R. Now this is another new addition to Car Pack 2.0. 337. This thing is Spin City. First, second, third, no traction. VTEC, baby. Look at it. Spins to 180. This thing's wild, man. It's pretty fun, but with how much it spins and being front wheel drive, you can't take corners. Like trying to drive this around the C1 loop is so hard. You have to be so easy on the throttle or keep it like in a higher gear so you can not spin. And then once the front starts spinning, front wheel drive, it just starts going to the outside. Bam, there's a wall. But if you're doing highway, not too bad. Here we go. Number 3, the R33. This thing is insane. The acceleration is nuts. Anytime you're on the server, just know that you're getting passed by one of these all the time. These things are they're just so quick. Like you'll be in a line of like 6-7 people ripping it down the highway right there after Tattoo, PA, and an R33 rips by you like you're standing still. Oh man, it's another one of those squirrely cars. Man, oh man, is it fun to drive. This has been my favorite car, and I want to say it's the fastest, but we all know it's not. The GTO, or the 3000 GT as we know it, 357. Now it takes a little longer to get there. Look at the grip, the traction on that 4-wheel drive system of this bad boy. This thing is quick. I love this thing only because not only is it fast, it sounds good. It handles so well. You can rip this thing around the C1, the belt line. You can rip it down the highway and keep up with the other, the GTRs. Look at this. Already as fast as the R33. Now it took a little longer, but it has the potential to go a little faster if you go the distance. As you see, we're already farther than we normally go, but we have 357. We'll probably squeeze a little more out of it. This thing, it sounds insane. Now, I know what you're thinking. 267. This is the 10% boost run. I kept playing online, and this thing would pass me so fast. Like, what is going on? I kept driving it. I'm like, it's not that fast. There's no way. There's just no way. So then I realized this cockpit adjustable turbo thing. I napped it on my wheel. And after this run, we're going to crank this thing up to 100. An extra 90% increase. And we're going to hit 378 kilometers an hour, which is the fastest on the server. It is insanely fast. Nobody will be able to touch you. You will be gone. And look, we're already out of steam. 261. Might as well hang it up. I think we squeezed 267 out of it. Yeah. Hey, you guys ready for the golden #1 fastest run? And when you're driving next to this thing, around this thing, you hear it. It is so loud. It's great. It's so great. All right, here we go. My favorites are between the R33 and this R34, the V-Spec performance. Just the all-wheel drive on this thing just grips so much better than the R33 GTR, and it just hauls. Look how fast that is. None of the other ones can even touch that. Man, a 357. This thing's. Here we go. Alright guys, so there you go. 15 cars on the server as of right now, the Car Pack 2.0. Slowest to fastest. Let me know what your favorite is to drive on the servers, guys. And I will see you on the next episode.